News in Orlando. Chief Mina actually is just stepping in for the press conference. Let's listen to what he's having to say.
Incident. When the officers responded to the Walmart, they learned that there was a male who was just randomly shooting people with what they believed was a BB gun. And he just came up to the people, started shooting at them. So in the meantime, a security guard started to follow the suspect down this way. And at some point, one of our officers did make contact with the suspect. Based on witness accounts, the suspect did point and shoot what we believe is a BB gun at the officer. The officer returned fire, striking the suspect. The shooting will be investigated by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and as is our procedure, the officer will be relieved of duty with pay pending the outcome of the investigation. So, but this time, if you have any questions, I'll take some questions.
Anyone injured?
Yeah, so the suspect that was pointing and shooting the gun or the BB gun has been injured, has been taken to ORMC.
What about the people he was shooting at?
Very minor injuries for the people he was shooting at.
Did you guys confirm it was a BB gun?
Yes, we believe it's a BB gun.
Is there an estimation of how many people he was shooting at? Is there an estimation of how many people he was shooting at?
At least 2 people he shot at. Well, so he shot at 2 people at the Walmart and then the officer here.
Knowing that the officer involved shooting, was it difficult to respond to this location because of Deborah's case?
Well, you know, certainly the memory of Deborah and having to come here again for an officer-involved shooting, that's one of the first things my staff and I talked about as we were, you know, it kind of brings up those sad memories. It does.
Chief, you might have said this, but when officers shot at the suspect, did they know it was a BB gun he had?
Well, you know, that's part of the investigation. We do know that the officer said that, made some spontaneous statements that the person was shooting at him.
Do you know what condition the suspect was in?
I don't know the condition of the suspect, but the suspect was hit at least once with our officers' rounds.
What about the people in Walmart? Were they hit? Were the people hit by his gun at the Walmart?
Yeah, so there were people injured by the suspect at the Walmart.
And the officer who was involved, he struck his revolver.
That's unknown at this time.
Now, where did this happen at the Walmart? Was this in the parking lot right out front? Where?
This happened in the parking lot.
And the suspect,
At least one of the incidents happened in the parking lot.
is that suspect a teen?
He's an adult male.
Do we know what the reason was he was doing?
No, we have no idea. The 2 people at the Walmart do not know this gentleman and have no idea why he would be shooting at them.
He was shooting randomly.
Correct. He was shooting randomly at people at the Walmart.
Do you know how many times he fired? Like how many people were injured?
At least 2 people he fired upon, and there was at least injuries on one of the persons.
Did witnesses say that he was saying anything while he was shooting?
Just like a hey, what's up, and then it's just open fire with this BB gun.
You said the security guard, that's Walmart security. Do you know if they're armed or they're just?
I'm not sure if they're armed or not.
So at this point, is this a secure scene? Are people safe right now?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So there was only one person involved in this, the suspect. He is in custody. He's been taken to the hospital. So right now what we're doing is we're just going to assist FDLE with both the crime scene here and the crime scene at Walmart, but everything is safe and secure. People can go about their normal business. Unfortunately, there are going to be some traffic issues related to dealing with the crime scene.
Did you expect to survive his injuries?
I don't have information on his condition as of yet.
Any details on the car you guys are checking out over here? The vehicle on the side of the road here?
No. The suspect was on foot.
He was on foot, okay.
Any info you'll tell us about the suspect at this point?
Just a black male adult is the only information I've been given. Obviously, we'll have to find out his condition, and no, not that I know of. No.
Was he alert when he was transported to ORMC?
I'm not sure.
Do you have a condition on the other 2 that were hit in the Walmart parking lot?
Minor injuries. Minor.
So was it 1 or 2 people who were injured? Sorry.
It's definitely 2 people who were shot at. As far as I know, only 1 person has been injured.
Can you tell us anything about the officer involved? How long they've been on the force?
At least he's a male officer, at least 5 years, and we'll release his name in the coming days.
Is there a time frame as far as when that suspect, how long he was on the property?
That's part of the investigation, but not very long.
Does he have a criminal
That's Orlando Police Chief John Mina talking about the situation at Walmart. There is an officer-involved shooting with OPD. We'll be right back after a quick break with more on this.